First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there is only up to go. And we want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
Still got that cold, huh?
Worry about what I got, bro. Just worry about what you got, bro.
Been about 6 months now. We're welcome everybody to Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Parhams, USA. What's up, everybody? Another day of the live. We had a great day yesterday. Had a great episode with Trap Street. Kev was a part of the Tales from the Jails. Weekly episodes. It was a great episode. Great turnout. I want to thank everybody who was tuned in. So what's going on with you, Mr. Jackson? How you feeling today, man?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Friday, man, bringing in the weekend. Big Eagles game Saturday. Everybody, that's Eagles fans, lock in 5 o'clock. We can hope if we win this game, Dallas ain't got to keep hollering and hooting no more. So, I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. And staying out of jail, staying free.
Let's see what's going on. What we got today, man? What's on your mind today, man? What's going on?
Oh, man, today, man, we got a couple topics to talk about, man. For one, right, I was hollering at one of my guys, one of my co-defendants, man. And, he overheard some young boys talking, man. And he brought the issue to me that he was talking to the young boys about.
Mm-hmm.
And the young boys was basically saying that if you and your man, your friend, go on an illegal activity, you live in street life, whether it be robbing or whether it be shooting other people or whatever the case may be, but anything that's illegal, you and your friend go. And during this activity that you and your friend going on, some guys return fire on y'all and ultimately killing your friend.
Mm-hmm.
But you get caught. You still get caught or whatever. You get caught, your friend is dead, you know what I'm saying? Is it ratting if you blame the whole case when your friend is dead? That's what I want to ask the audience. Is that ratting? Again, two friends, you and another person, whether it be females, whether it be men, whether it be children, whether it be old.
Mm-hmm.
You go on a mission, illegal, and on this mission, your friend get killed, but you get apprehended and arrested. And these are what the young boys was talking about with my man. And I want to know from the audience standpoint, is that cooperating with law enforcement? If you told on your friend, but your friend is dead, your friend died doing whatever illegal activities y'all was doing, and you got caught and, they asking you questions and you put it all on your friend that died. Or is that man considered a rat?
A rat? I wouldn't say he considered a rat, but that is telling, though.
That's telling?
That's telling me. I mean, it's telling.
I look at something as telling that, you give somebody some time and they go to jail.
I wasn't
That's
done.
how
I wasn't done, though. That is telling. That is telling, but that, is it, do you get a pass for that? Because you just telling, because he's dead and he's not around, but because if he was alive, you wouldn't do it if he was alive, but you're just doing it because he's dead.
Yes.
to make sure that you are free. So, but it is telling, though. We're not going to take away from it. It's telling, but is it justifiable? That would be the question.
Is it justifiable?
Would it be justifiable?
I probably would go on a limb and say it would be, because that's a cheat sheet. If I'm going and, which I ain't doing, I'm living a law-abiding citizen life. But if I'm going on route with one of my friends and my friend get killed in the process of us doing whatever illegal activity it was, and I blame everything on him, that's a cheat sheet. That's a cheat sheet.
That's a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, because he's not allowed to take the consequences of what I just said.
Exactly.
But I want to hear the audience standpoint. I want to hear from them if they think that is outright ratting. Like, would you condone him and not be around him? I mean, condemn him and not be around him.
I mean, if he told me why he did it, like me personally, I would probably understand why he did it.
I would definitely understand.
But for me, it just would be a matter of, me knowing the person, knowing he wouldn't do that. The man was alive. Because I'm keeping it real. If I was in a situation like that and they had me hidden up for some murders or whatever the case may be, I'm not no killer by a long shot. I'm not into no stuff like that. But if I was, if I got arrested for something that me and you did, and you was in jail, I know I'm sitting here talking right now. You would encourage me to tell if you died. You were like, yo,
yes,
say it, baby, on me.
Yes, please.
So me knowing you and knowing that, I'll probably be like, look, I probably would go on ahead and do that.
All right, but what if you didn't know that?
Huh?
What if you didn't know that I would encourage you to do that?
I mean, ain't no point in you being dead and me being in jail. I mean, I probably would be like, no. I mean, nah. I mean, because I understand why I'm doing it. I wouldn't do it if you was alive, but you can look at it as telling though. You could look at it as telling, but I'm just saying, is it justifiable? Is there like a justifiable snitching?
Well, I'd say it's a justifiable snitching. For the audience that's just tuning in, the question that I present to y'all is: if you and a friend out there committing illegal activities, and you and a friend go on a mission to where as though your friend got killed, but you got caught right after this, and they were saying you and your friend was involved in these activities and all that, is it ratting if you put the blame on your friend that got killed?
Yeah, they could chime in and give us your thoughts on that. But like I said, that's where I stand at with it. But what other topics we got for the day, man? What's going on? What's up, fam? What's up, everybody? How everybody doing, man? Kind of unexpected live, but we running a little late. But we're gonna try to make sure we be available at 5:30 every day, especially during Monday through Friday. Maybe a little earlier on Wednesdays, depending on the schedule. But we're gonna try to make sure that we available to dish out the content. Now that's what I'm saying. So what we got next? I saw something right just recently. A young lady went through her boyfriend's cell phone,
right?
And in his cell phone, he was having a conversation with the police about all of his friends.
Okay,
had their pictures in there. I guess he was telling them stuff. I don't know what it was.
Are you referring to Orlando rapper Glock 9?
Maybe that is him.
Yeah, Orlando rapper Glock 9 is accused of cooperating and giving up information about 4 murders in exchange for a deal.
Is that I don't know if that's the same one, but this person, his girlfriend or
I don't think that might be him. I don't think that might be him.
It was someone else. And
then something else.
Yeah, something else. And then his girl go through his phone, right? And she find out that he's cooperating with the authorities. Right. She find these text messages or whatever, and she send them to someone else, one of his friends.
Look what he doing.
This is what he doing.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming that's devastating because it's like I'm riding with you, and then something happened, your wife go through your phone or whatever, then send me some notification that you've been snitching, that you've been telling, and I didn't know nothing about this, and you're telling me all this stuff. Is that grounds for you to, I mean, of course you're gonna cut your man off, but now he telling, is that grounds for you to probably move in another direction as far as maybe possibly even trying to get him up out of here?
Come on, man. Yeah, you asking a crazy question. You asking me or you asking the audience?
I'm asking the question.
What would you do?
I mean, no comment, but I'm just saying.
No comment.
That's
grounds for you to move on, man. That's grounds for you to move on. If your woman sent you,
no, I'm talking about move on to like doing some, like probably get him up out of here.
Oh, to get him up out of here. Either get him up out of here if you living that life, or get away from him if you living that life.
But he's already told on you already. Now he's a witness against you.
All right, but you still got to get away from him.
But still, now you're still going to jail though.
Okay, but you still got to get away, whether you choose to kill him or not.
Yeah,
and I'm not condoning that. We not condoning none of that up here. We just talking about street life. If you choose to kill him, all right, cool. That's permissible, street life. If you choose to hide and run because the gig is up, that's cool too.
Yeah, but it's just it's unfortunate because now he's put your business out there and told whatever he told. and this stuff can be used in court against you. So now now you're running for your life. You know what I mean? And these are the things that people don't understand, man. The streets is real tricky because a lot of people out here doing crime. Would they watch who your homies is, watch who your friends is,
watch who your girl is,
whoever, yeah.
Watch who your father, your mother is.
Yeah.
Because as we see, queso dad, everything, man, doing crimes, man, at the end of the day, man, you might get away with one or two. You might. And, I'm pretty probably confident to say you will. But to continue on with your criminal enterprise is only a matter of time, man. Two things. Dead or in jail, man. And me, if I'm doing that, dead me. Please dead me. Do not send me back in there for no 10, 15, 20 years. No way.
Yeah. Because it just seemed like, people commit these crimes and break this law. And then we all understand that at some point, if you continue down that road, that you're going to end up in prison or dead. But people still play the game. And then when they get caught up, they do what? They tell.
Yeah.
Snitch.
Not everybody.
Well,
not everybody,
but at a high alarming rate. It's high.
It's definitely especially now, 2025. Like telling has been
especially in Philadelphia. Like you said, we got the stigma or the tag of Philadelphia. So we understand that people are snitching and committing crimes and together, and these brothers telling on brothers, sisters telling on sisters. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend of mine who come up here and give his story, man. He just came home from the feds, and his own brother testified against him.
I want to ask him a question. How do we feel? See, I had a situation like that as far as not me, but I got one of my comrades that was in the feds with me, and his brother told on him, and he ultimately forgave him. He's like, "That's my brother. What am I do?" And I felt him with that, but I probably could. If I were to forgive my brother, it won't be no association involved. Like, I'd be like, all right, cool. It won't be no violence or nothing like that.
Family functions and all that.
Yeah, I even if he coming, I ain't coming. If I'm coming, he can't come.
And listen, so you came from doing a quarter.
Yeah, because of him.
He got him staying told like, yeah, my brother, we was getting it in.
And he was right there with me, and told on me, I can't deal with him.
But what happened when you see him though? Because mind you,
so 25 years is a long time, Fee.
But
time heals a lot of wounds.
Like, all right, so look, you go to jail. Your kids have issues because daddy ain't around. Things happen. Your daughter may get out here and be a thought and whatever she want to be, and then you wasn't around to help her because your brother told on you and got you 25 years in prison.
Exactly.
So now when you see him, I don't know. I might haul off my brother, man. Probably punch him or something. I don't know. I might.
After 25, 30 years,
man. Yeah.
And that'll be still justifiable, but 9 times out of 10, a dude coming out of there for that, he just happy to be home, man. Dude ain't thinking about no revenge, man.
Lil Durk.
Dude ain't thinking about, how many dudes see dudes that tell on them, man? And it's 9 out of 10 that let that slide, man, because they home, they happy now.
Lil Durk's father, Abdul Haq, he came up here. Remember, he's up here on the podcast.
Abdul Haq.
Yeah, he spoke about it. He said that family members and everything told on him.
Yeah, he said he seen him.
And he said he seen him. He said, man, he was just like, we said,
he don't mess with him though.
He said, nah. Can't
but still, he let it go though. You still let it go, but I'm just not gonna let it go to the point where we ha and kiki like we was back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just it.
Yeah, man. So, it's like now you got your family telling on you and everything, and now you go to prison for all this time, you come home and you see them again, and after being in the prison system behind a wall all them years, now you like, man, listen, man, it is what I'm just happy, I'm happy to be home. Mm-hmm. And that's understandable.
Very much so.
But if he came home wanting some problems, that's understandable as well. But he probably ain't trying to go back.
No, at the
you told once, you're going to tell again.
Tell again.
Yeah.
Then you probably got mom in there talking about some, man, dag, man, leave that alone. Mom saying that. Leave that alone. That's your brother. He ain't know you shouldn't have had him. Mom's is going to back. You know what I'm saying? It better not be her favorite that told. She really going to back. You be looked at as the one that told, playing around in there. You know what I mean? So, for like I said, men do a lot of time, man, a lot of stuff, man. Like I said, I seen a couple rats on my case, man. I don't feel no type of way. We all home there. It's just that if it ever get crunchy again and I got to do something crazy because I can't breathe, I won't be doing it with him because I know what you did last summer. And that's just it. That's just it and all. Like,
Well, 21 summers ago.
Yeah, well, we add some more summers to that because it's been a while now.
You know, another thing too, when y'all got all that time, man. You know, I remember when Sugar came home, she said, yeah, the judge was like, you know, they said Youngin was so young that he didn't want to give him all that time because he's so young. He just felt bad for him.
Yeah, but look, he gave it to me.
Because he had to.
His hands was tied behind his back. That's one thing I'm letting y'all know, ladies and gentlemen. The feds, they ain't playing, man. They got a diagram that they use. Like I said, you could get caught with 25 grams of crack. What's that? Excuse me, 7 grams of crack. That's a quarter. And you thinking that you're gonna get some light time. No, they start adding that shit up, man, putting that shit on a calendar. They got a chart, over top and down low. And wherever you, category 5, criminal history 5, because you got all priors and all that, you done copped out to a bunch of little petty shit. Oh yeah. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up. And that's just it.
Yeah, that's that's unfortunate. Let me ask you a question. The prison yard, right?
Right.
Now, a lot of people, cause I got a question about this, like the prison yard. You know, a young guy asked me, he's like, "Yo, what's up with the prison yard?" Like, you know, not that they trying to go, but he said the prison yards are filled with, like, he thinking that it's filled with like rats and all types of trash and.
No. I'm saying you have some old jails where it's infested with rats, but they keep that shit clean, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like jails, like you got to get up and work. You ain't laying in no bed all day, no penitentiaries and shit like that. You going whole. They come in 2-3 times. 7 days. You gonna learn, and then a man ain't gonna let you be in there.
You can't come out. You can't stay in your cell.
No, you can stay in your cell, but you got to have a job. You gonna have a job within your first 7 days at an institution.
Everybody in jail don't got no job.
Everybody in jail has a job, bro.
No way.
Yes, they do, bro. I'm telling you, sitting here telling me no way, and I've been in there 21 years.
I'm just saying, how is that possible?
What you mean, how is it possible? It's a work detail for everybody. They got shifts. They got the kitchen crew. You got breakfast shift. You got lunch shift. You got dinner shift. You got law library. You got rec yard. You got orderlies. That's about another 50 people. You got CMS. CMS meaning the whole rec yard. You need about 200 niggas. It's only 15 to 800 niggas to a yard. 15 to 800, 1,800 niggas to a yard. And that's max 1,800. I mean, a jail is big. A jail ain't small.
So hold on. So if I don't want to work,
you're going to, yes. If you don't have your GED, you're going to school. They make you go to school. You will go to school Monday through Friday.
But if I don't want to go to school?
You go to the hole.
And for how long?
They'll send you home for a week or two. Come back out, you don't go to school, send you back down there again. You gonna get tired of it? You gonna be like, well, you got niggas niggas that say what you did. Go to the hole, come back out, go to the hole. After a while, they're like, yeah, this hole ain't getting it. So they'll go down there and go to sleep in class. As long as they in class, they don't care. They don't care if you get your GED, but they gotta show the effort that we sending them to school. That's on him there.
So if you sleep in prison in the class, in a GED class,
yes,
the instructor is normally an inmate, right?
Yes.
And he can't wake up.
No, he can if he wants to, but he ain't gonna tell you to wake up. He don't care about you getting your GED. This is his job. So
if you sleeping down there, he ain't gonna wake you up. But you like one of the boys be yelling at him, so wake up, man.
No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not even being an instructor in the class. I'm an orderly. I like to sit on the block all day long. Let me wax these floors. Let me clean. Let me get all the good supplies to clean my cell with and all that. I get all the good soaps. I'm vicious orderly boy. Have me order. Like if we ever get locked in, they'll let me out because I got to clean the showers and all that for the dudes that get in the showers and all that. Orderly get a lot of little leeway. We call it legs. You know what I'm saying? And legs mean you can stretch out and walk around a little bit. When a unit is locked in, you might work the kitchen. You might work the rec yard. They ain't letting us out for you ain't going to work. That's over with. But the orderly, he got to come out. He got to probably collect trash. They probably, the guards don't be wanting to pass out no fucking bags all day long through the slots, so they'll just be unlocking the slots, and I'll be running around passing out all the food to every cell. And this is the perks of an orderly.
And that's also a perk or opportunity for somebody hit you with some that
Glock Dookie, yeah. There's always an opportunity for that. You got your slot open. You might be running around. Motherfucker might have told you, yo, can you put some hot water in this bag? Oh, man, I can't do it right there in the garbage. Yeah, all right. Bring me back up an extra joint. He got the joint ready for you. As soon as you get back up, here go your juice pack. Blah! Then you like, damn, like, nigga, you acting like a bro. You acting like the police, nigga. You got a blue shirt. You a blue shirt. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
I just told you I can't do it right now, bro.
Yeah, no, niggas don't be trying to hear that. Niggas be hot. And you out, and they ain't out. Niggas is hot. Niggas at the door. Hey, yo, ball, come here, bro. Hey, Bob, come here. Hey, yo, can you go get me some hot water? Can you go downstairs, grab that
No,
magazine?
I can't do that
And
right
can
now.
you do that? So now,
Now-
Glock, you might be a candidate for Glock Dookie.
So
See, for me, I love doing it because I'm out.
yeah.
I'm running the whole block for everybody. I'm talking about every cell I come to.
I
I'm
probably
taking a
would
list
too
of
though.
stuff.
I probably would
Yeah,
too.
because the men, we all locked in.
Yeah, especially I know the guys. We
Yeah,
we live together.
You just was locked in the cell.
Yeah,
You would have been just like them if the guard didn't let you out.
I ain't doing. I
So I
ain't.
love that when the guard let me out, because after you pass out the food, you basically done. So I keep myself busy. Then you might got a thorough guard. All right, get dudes hot water that because I'm gonna lock you back in an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Simple Things 128. Appreciate you. Now let me ask you. So all right, you gotta have a job.
Yes, you gotta have a job.
Gotta have
You
a GED. A GED.
You gotta go to school. Get your That's
All right,
the only way you're not.
What else you gotta have? What's another mandatory while you in there?
A mandatory while you
A haircut?
No, you ain't got a haircut. You can do what the hell you want with your hair. This ain't upstate where though I heard little stories about them making you take your braids. Nah, you ain't gotta do none of that. Job, school, that's mandatory. And count, stand up count. Stand up count. You will be standing on your feet when they come on the block. Count time, stand up count. All that you sitting on the bed, sitting on the chip, Negatron. Your ass is gonna be feet on floor.
So hold on. If I'm sitting down when the count guard
When they come past the count,
Yeah.
and you sitting there gonna be banging, stand up.
you're like, nah, I'm fuck standing.
Oh yeah, you be going to the hole. You be going to the hole. They don't play that.
Cuff up.
Yeah, they don't even play that.
All right. So look. So GED, a job,
Right.
and what else?
That's the and I told you stand up camp. That's the three major things that gotta be done.
So those are the pillars of the prison.
Yes, you will get that done. Everybody, you will have a job. If you ain't got no GED, you will be going to school, and that's just it. Or you ain't got to go though. You ain't got to go. The next thing is segregation housing unit, which is the SHU, the SHU.
SHU program.
Yeah.
You was in there, right?
A lot of times. 1,000 times until I got it right at the end.
You and Slaughter was in there.
Yeah, me and Slaughter was in there. Yeah, shout out to Slaughter Bay. Stand up.
So that's just wild situations, man. Like, so you got to have a GED. So basically, I'm asking questions. If I come in there without a GED, got a high school diploma already, I could just have a job and I'm good.
Yes, you got a job.
So if I work the morning shift, I could just chill all day.
Yes, you work the morning. Like say you kitchen boy, you vicious kitchen boy, you gotta go there and get breakfast ready. They'll come open your door early, 5:30, 6 o'clock. They don't open up the jail till about 6:37.
My question. So say me and you sell this. I got an early job, right?
Yeah.
They let me out. Do they lock you back in there?
Yes, you got damn right. They'll let you out, take a shower, and then lock that damn door back once you get escorted to the kitchen. They ain't opening that door till the whole fucking pocket's coming out.
Now you cuffs going to the kitchen or no?
No, you out. The jail ain't locked in.
Okay, so you just walk freely without no cuffs.
Exactly. Like the guard to get all the kitchen workers who work that shift with you that's on that block, that one unit, might be 4 or 5 of y'all. Y'all be sitting there waiting, then they'll probably wait till after the count clear because they do a count. Like that's the only count you ain't got to stand up for. Like the 4 o'clock count at 4 a.m. Because you know everybody in there sleep. So they'll do that count. As soon as that count clear, 5 o'clock, 5:10, they start going to let the kitchen workers out. You know what I'm saying? Well, as soon as they done the count, they'll start letting the kitchen workers out. And then as soon as they clear the count for the whole institution, at 5:40 a.m., the institution count is now clear. You'll hear that every day or at every count, like an hour at the count. Niggas be sitting there at the door. Because if you hear a crossover recount, mandatory recount, you be like, dang, that's longer for you to come out.
So they got to do it all over again.
Or to count the whole jail all over. They ain't playing with that count. Oh, no, they ain't playing with that count. They gonna get that. They money. Each body is the money. So they got to make sure that the product, which is us, is intact on deck. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? That's why they want to, they want to see you standing up. So they know everybody's alive and all that. But you be sitting there, you be hearing them, attention, at 5:00, and then you be sitting there waiting and listening. You be, at 5:07 p.m., the institution head count is now clear. You be like, yeah, we ready to come out in the next half hour. As soon as you hear, crossover recount, no, you got to be in there till at least 6:30, 7 o'clock, man.
So suppose we on the same block, right? And I mess up the count because I ain't get out of my bed or something. But everybody,
no, you can't mess up the count like that. They coming
okay.
to get you because they still see the 2 people in there.
All right.
Ain't no messing up the count unless you hiding. And they thinking one nigga in the cell. But it really ain't so much you can hide, and you can't really hide in no cell.
Yeah, you can't get under the bunk, can you?
Yeah, I mean, you might have a nigga that, when they locking down the whole block, a nigga might go get in the shower and duck down. But the guard, he too busy trying to lock everybody in, so he ain't paying attention. You got some guards to check the showers, though. Make sure niggas ain't lingering around, staying in the showers. But you got some guards just locking in the block, a nigga in the shower hiding. But it ain't like you gonna escape or nothing. Now it's called out of bounds. That's what the charge is called. This inmate was out of bounds at such and such count. You in there playing around with the count.
Because you heard him calling count.
You heard him. You know when all the counts is. The counts is at Monday through Friday, unless it's a holiday. The counts is at 3 o'clock. You lock in at 3 o'clock every day. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 p.m. Count be over around about, you lock in like 3:30. Count be over around 4:30, 5 o'clock. You lock back down at 8, 9. Count be at like 10. 10 at night. Then the count again will be at like 2. Then it's another count at 5 before we come out.
Wow. And now this person was hiding in the shower, like, and people look out the cell and see him like, this boy a clown.
Yeah, nigga be looking at him like, what the hell is this nigga on, man? This nigga a goofy, he trying to get sent to the hole, because that's an automatic hole. Ain't no you going to hole. Ain't no get back in your cell, you tripping.
And on my bag going to the hole.
No, ain't none of that. Get to this segregation housing unit.
Shoe program.
That's it. That's it and that's all.
Wow.
Y'all want to talk about this, man. We got some interesting news, man. A lot of dudes, man, has been sentenced to a lot of time in federal prison, maybe even in state, but I can only guarantee you what I know in this federal prison. A lot of dudes has been sentenced to a lot of time off of that marijuana, right? I'm talking about boatloads of it. Here it is today. If it was either today, it was a couple days ago. Trump was expected and did sign an executive order reclassifying marijuana as a less harmful drug and treat it as a common prescription medicine. Okay, now let me show you how this is going to work, y'all. Everybody that's coming into the federal system now with boatloads of weed cases, them joints is going to be nothing. Nothing, like whatever, because you see what it's classified as, a medication. Then the dudes prior that been in there 10 years, 12 years that got caught with them back in the day and got sentenced to large numbers, they're going to have to wait until it becomes retroactive. And that might not even take a couple of years. So say a dude in there with 25 years sentence off of marijuana and this law just passed. He's not going to get some relief from his case for about another 2 to 3 years. 2 years. But everybody that's coming in now, that's coming into the system with it now, this law is going to go straight to them. But it's like, damn, man, dudes that spent so much time in jail for y'all to just now make this law and classify weed, marijuana.
But we all know the reason why they do it, though.
Well,
so they can tax it. And it's about the money.
Yeah, that's a whole nother ball.
It's about the money, but now, of course, and
we talking about the predicaments of the men in jail.
Yeah, because
like the hell with taxing it. There's a lot of people that's in there doing 20, 30. Dudes got 40 years off of weed, bro.
Yeah, and it might have been, it could have been 2
And dudes got 18 years in on it. And now here it go. Like me. I came home off the crack law. I did 21 years in there. They made the crack law 18-1. They set me free. I wasn't supposed to come home in 2029. They set me free back in 2021. Trump, again, made instead of 1-to-1 ratio, is 18-to-1. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, damn. But I was one of the ones that had all that time. And so when he passed that law, I still had to wait like a year and a half for them to get to, because now after they handle everybody that's coming in with these cases, then they got to go back and get all the dudes that been in the federal system with these cases and re-sentence them. So it's a process. That shit don't happen overnight.
Who's the first person that went home off from the jail you was at? Was it the first person you knew that went home off of that new crack law?
Man, I don't remember who it was, but they was opening that. They was coming dudes' cells. Yeah, pack up. You gotta get off the premises. What? Yeah, you fit the criteria. You just got immediate release. Let me get on the phone. No, you have to get off the perimeter now. We got to get you out of here. Because if you discharged and you hanging around the block, something happened, you got a big time lawsuit because you ain't supposed to be here. So what they'll do is, if they're not ready to discharge you right then and there, they'll sit you to the hole to protect themselves in a single cell until they release you. But you mad though. Like, why the fuck I'm in this fucking hole? Because the hole, you ain't got nothing. You just in there, cold, all that. But you waiting for them to, run your paperwork and get you out of here. But they're not going to leave you in population during this time they running your shit to let you go. Because now you a risk. It's a backlash to them if something happened to you.
If I know I was getting out the next day, I'm going in the hole. I'm cool with that.
Well, yeah, that's cool too.
So what they say to you? Did they do that to you?
What? Do what?
Tell you that you was about to go home?
No, what happened was a public defender contacted me. I got kicked out of Fort Dix. I got caught with a cell phone. Remember the calculator joint I was telling you about?
Mm-hmm.
They kicked me out. They sent me back to a FCI, which is a medium. And as I'm in transit, because you don't go straight to your jail. When you're in transit and you designated to go to a jail, it take about 2-3. You could be in transit anywhere from 3 days to 3 months to 3 years. That's what they call that diesel therapy. Just keep moving you every 2 days until they got a bus to take you to your jail. So while I'm in transit, I was in FDC Philly. You come back from Fort Dix, New Jersey, you got to travel back through Philly because they got to take you to wherever you going. You might got to go to Harrisburg Airport. That's the main hub for the Northeast region, which is Philadelphia and all that shit over here. So while I'm in the hole in Philly, because I'm a disciplinary transfer, so I had to go to the hole. I get some legal mail. Me and my celly was in there wrestling. He almost knocked me out too. You know what I mean? Like I said, you ain't got nothing to do in there. So niggas in there body beating each other. He got me in a headlock. I'm trying to fight for air and shit. Like, yo, the guard come to the door. Let him go. I'm like, yo, this is my man. We in here rather. So he like, I got some legal mail for you. When you get legal mail in the jail, you got to sign for it. It ain't like regular mail. They got to let the people know. Because you got dudes saying, I ain't get it. Yeah. Like, yes, he did. He got it on such and such date at such and such time. And he signed for it. Okay. So I get the mail. I'm reading it. And it was like, yeah, we contacted you because you fit this law, or they made the law 18-1, but it's still up to the judge if you can get it or not. We did a review of your conduct while you've been in prison all this time, but we feel as though you fit the criteria. If you want us to move forward with that, sign this other paper that we sent you. And they sent a stamp and everything in there with it, like where it ain't no problems for me to send the shit straight back. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at this shit like this is the third time I done had lawyers contacting me saying you got some rhythm and ain't nothing never happened. So boom. So while I'm doing all that, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, damn. I'm looking at my celly, he like, man, just sign the paper, what you got to lose? Send it back to him. So I signed the paper, send it back. Now, mind you, I'm on my way getting transferred to Gilmer, FCI down West Virginia. So that take about another 3 weeks or 4 weeks after I sign the paperwork and send it back. I get to Gilmer. I'm there for about 2 weeks. A lawyer wrote me and sent me a brief, sent me a motion that she filed on my behalf. Like, listen, I want to call up to the jail such and such date. I'm going to have a conference call with you to see if we can move through and see if you can get, some relief from the time that you got because the law was passed. I'm like, all right. So I get on the phone with her a couple days later at the time with the counselor and all that. And she like, her name is Kat Martin, I think it is. Mm-hmm. I love this Caucasian lady, man. This lady be getting and she's a court appointed. She's a court appointed. She basically telling me like, yeah, man, Mr. Jackson, you got merit. We could get you out. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, well, go ahead. She sent me the motion that she filed on my behalf. All right, cool. Like another 2 months go past. I get some more legal mail, but it's from the government now. It's the motion that they filed for a rebuttal to what my lawyer just put in. Yeah. So now I'm reading about the lawyer in there, the DA in there bringing up all my write-ups that I ever got caught with in jail. He been in there drinking wine. He been in there, got caught with knives. He been involved in fights. Yeah. So he ain't been in here, he ain't learned his lesson none. Mind you, I got 21 and a half years in at the time. Mm-hmm. 20 and a half years at the time. Because it took, from the first time they sent me that letter while I was in the hole, my man almost knocked me out, we wrestling, it was like a 4 or 5 month process. I was home right after that. Boom, the joint go through. They sent me a joint and said, you got to come back down for court. I'm in there, I never forget it. The jail was on lockdown. The Mexicans was fighting the blacks. The jail was on lockdown. They sent me back. I left while the jail was on lockdown. They came to my cell early in the morning. I already knew I was going to court. But you don't know what day it is. They just because they don't want you on the phone and all that, telling people, yeah, I'm ready to go on transit. They come get me, Jackson, yeah, your day. So what I was doing, I knew it was a chance that I might go home. So what I did was package all my property up. And then, like I said, the jail was locked down, so I couldn't go to dude's cells because they ain't opening up no doors but mine's because I got to go to court. Yeah. So my celly was a good little dude from Ohio. So I'm putting names on each bag. I got about 5-6 bags. I'm putting names on them joints like Kel, Mel, Brian, like all my guys. That's on other units. I mean, he knew who all the Philly guys was, or whatever guy, what city he was from, because I was dealing with him. Yeah. And I'm like, if I don't come back, my court date is such and such. I say, call my sister. She gonna tell you, if I don't come back, get these bags to all of them. Because I ain't taking nothing. Usually when you go on writ, you're supposed to take all your property, all your commissary to R&D, and then they'll box it up and hold it there on the R&D for you until you come back from your court date.
Okay.
And I never came back. I went down there and got released. That was the happiest day of my life.
Wow. After 21 years.
Yup.
So freedom is priceless, and you understand like these things happen whereas though there are changes in the law for whatever reason. It could be because they're trying to tax it. Weed, because weed is $1 billion business and they want to tax it. So they gonna make the laws real strenuous.
Yes, they is.
As they have been doing. So a lot of these dispensaries are closing down now. From what I hear, because of the a lot of the rules and stuff that's going on. But I would advise everybody stay away from marijuana. Honestly. Now, coming home after all this time, a lot of these people they get these breaks, whereas though they get the laws change and ultimately they get free, or maybe they got less time to do than they had before, and then they get out and then they end up right back in prison.
Well, I'm not gonna say all of them, but
a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying a lot of them is saying like I'm looking down. I'm just saying because it's no preparation before the release. It's just happening. Like, hold on, what's coming home? Like, you weren't prepared.
Exactly, you weren't prepared at all.
You weren't prepared to come home. So it's like you just hearing them telling you that you're going home, and then ultimately that like that I'm going home and I'm going home. Nobody knew I'm coming home. Mom, dad, no friends. Nobody knew I was coming home, and I'm just walking out of the prison back into the streets, and everything has changed after 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah. Everything do change. You see how it was for me. You bought me an iPhone and a watch. I ain't know what to do. I'm telling the guys, I don't know how to answer. I'm still struggling with this right now.
Exactly.
And I've been home for a few years now, but it's still a process.
Exactly, and then finding employment, finding somewhere.
All that, it's all a process,
to live.
And that's why surrounding yourself with some good people and some people that's patient, because you convict gonna make plenty of mistakes, bro.
Can you imagine the guys who, like you said, we talk all the time, the guys who girls left them, and he just automatically just come home after the girl might think he gotta do 50. They jump right down to a dub, which he had already did.
They be Sicky Minaj. That's Nicki Minaj's cousin, y'all. Sicky Minaj.
So they Sicky Minaj, and you walking out of prison, you in shape, you come home.
Yeah, they sick. They try to still double back though. Hey, I knew it. And you sitting there like, are you serious? You left me 6 years ago, but you knew it. You understand? But that's the way life. That is messed up, but that's the way it worked. You know what I'm saying? These chicks, they love you. That don't mean they love you because they left you. It's they left you because you in there with 30, 40 years. What chick you expect to sit around for that? Would you? No, the chick got 40 years.
Yeah, I'm hanging there, babe. Got you.
Yeah, think about it. And it's just real life shit. Like
I'm hanging there. I'm hanging in there.
You hanging there for the 40? No sexual intercourse.
Well, Muslims, we can have more than one wife.
No, well, yeah, see, there you go, Muslim, there you go. I'm talking about realistically. There's a lot of people that's not Muslim. So we're not going to speak like everybody's Muslim watching the show.
You actually talking about me.
Yeah,
me,
but I'm just
what
saying,
I would do.
Yeah, but I mean.
What I would do.
We talking about like in a world to where as though a lot of people that is not Muslim and you got people that is Muslim.
No, you asked me what I do. I ain't talking about everybody. I'm talking about what I do. I said, I would hang in there for 40 years.
Well, if you didn't have no other wife.
I mean, it's not. I don't want to talk about what I want.
No, you got to. I'm just saying. But just be a man. I'm just asking you.
Talking about me.
Yes,
my life.
If your wife got 40 years and you ain't have no other wife, you gonna go get married to get on her?
I'm Muslim, right?
Yes, you could do that. You're not permitted.
Yeah, I'm going to.
See,
but I'm still married to her too. Why she in jail?
Yes, but a female is not. You mean? That when you get 40 years, when you get 10 years of better man,
I'm not gonna leave her.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
Now for a woman, it's a little different because now the man in our religion. I'm gonna make it. Once again, I'm trying to make it a religious class, but the man's in jail. He can't provide or give her anything, so she can ask for her, freedom, and the woman in jail can ask for her freedom too. So it's ultimately just finding some type of peace and still being supportive, but I wouldn't leave my wife if she had 40 years in prison.
You wouldn't?
Nah. I love her too much, and I know that it's gonna affect her. Now, like I said, people come home after all, just unexpectedly just being released, getting out. You going home, time for you to roll. You like that? I ain't calling nobody. I don't know I'm coming home.
Yeah.
So what? Get out.
Get out. You gotta make it happen. What you gonna do? Something you want to stay?
Some people probably, let me stay for another week so I can get everything together.
Yeah, but they ain't letting you stay for another week. You got to go.
Let me get another week.
Once it's time for you to go, it's time to go. Once them people send that paperwork through, such and such inmate is released. They speedballing you up out that joint. You getting off that yard.
So say you all the way in North Carolina.
Yeah, they give you a bus ticket. They pay for your expenses to get back home.
That bus is a long ride.
And it make it even longer because it keep being layovers. It stop here for 6 hours. They give you, say if where I was just
you ain't got no, how much money? They give you money?
If you have money on your books, you get that. And then sometimes they'll give you like a $25 check. You know what I'm saying? But with your fare paid for too, though.
And the food now is, that's one sandwich nowadays, $25.
Yeah.
You got one sandwich.
Yeah.
I think a bus ride from North Carolina, man, that's like at least.
Yeah.
It's a nice little ride.
But imagine being a nice little ride with 8, 9 layovers.
It's a nice little day. Couple of days you'll be on that bus.
Sure.
And the bus be tight. So now people looking at you all crazy. You got the. So what kind of jacket you got on? You might have like.
No, they give you some. You see this stuff? Oh no, I ain't had no clue. You see the stuff I came out with?
Yeah, but it's still like prison attire.
Yes, but no, they try to dummy it down. They gave me some. It'd be new stuff but it's some cheap, like some blue jeans, a white little button-up shirt.
But you still got them booties on though.
What?
Them.
No, you can come home with your sneakers on and whatever sneaks you bought in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you ain't got. They give you like some BBCs, some shit the Velcro joints. Yeah, some cheap joints, but they don't look like no jail shit. Just look like you ain't got no money, like you old man or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Wow. So yeah, stay free, man. Because you don't want to go in there and lose your life and behind that time. What else? What other news we got? Got some more news?
Yeah, that was big news with Trump though, man. They signing that bill into law, man. That was decent, man, for dudes that, you know what I mean, to go ahead, man, and try to get up out of there, man. It's gonna be a lot of dudes getting released from prison. A lot of them. All right, how about this? How about we got, and I don't know where this was from, but federal authorities say a routine immigration arrest in Minnesota spiraled into chaos after a man and woman allegedly drove off with a Homeland Security agent still trapped inside their SUV. According to the FBI affidavit, agents with Homeland Security investigations were surveillancing an apartment complex in Plymouth while looking for, I can't even say this nigga, the man, a Nigerian national, and allegedly outstayed a student visa. When agents approached after he exited Jeep SUV driven by his girl, they identified themselves as law enforcement and displayed their badges. Authorities claim that the man moved into the backseat, questioned the agents about the identities, and once immigration status was mentioned, allegedly told Frazier to get back in the car and drove off. One agent jumped into the front passenger seat in an attempt to stop the vehicle, while another tried to pull out from the back. But the Jeep was put into drive, trapping the agent inside as it moved. They going to jail. You done turned this immigration stop into a agent kidnapping. My thing is I ain't with none of that break the law and stuff and all that, committing crimes and all that. But if you gonna go, you might as well go all the way.
Yeah, people ain't trying to leave the America.
I'm not
US.
talking about none of that.
All right, go. What you saying?
They pulled over and stopped with him in the car. All right, we can let you out. No, the gig is, you might as well keep on going.
But they better be glad he didn't shoot. I saw something. Remember the cop had a boy in the back of the car?
They probably, I know.
And they shot the young boy.
Asleep, yeah.
They shot the young boy, man.
Yeah, they shot him.
That wasn't even right, man.
I ain't say it was, but yeah. They be scared for their own lives.
So, but listen, this ICE stuff, these ICE agents is getting crazy. I saw them take down a whole apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
They went into one apartment complex and came out with like 40, 50 people. Some more kids and everything, man.
We say kids, yeah. But I'm with it.
You what?
I'm with it.
Why?
Get their ass out of here.
Why?
Man, all the jobs is taken up from these motherfuckers and shit like that because I'm with it.
What?
Man, here it is. I might be qualified for the job, but me, with my qualification, I know what I'm supposed to be getting paid. Hold up. You asked me a question.
All right, go ahead, man.
I might be qualified for the job, but me, I want. They say this joint start at $28. I want my $28 an hour. But here you go. You got Santos, and this is no disrespect to the Hispanic community, but it's a fact. It goes on. You got Santos over here, or Jesus Hosea over there that knows the job also, but is an illegal immigrant that's going to say, man, give me $5 an hour and outwork me. Nah, get his ass back to his country, man. Get his ass over there, man. Why is he over here? See, I've been in jail, right, with all. They hate, this and that, but hate blacks and all that. Why you bring your ass to the United States? Why? There's plenty of it. That sea splits into all. You could go to Britain, New England, all the time. Why'd you come over here? So I'm with Trump, man. Get their ass back, and we can't go over there in Mexico. Man, they put us in jail, man. Come on, man. Now get their ass back over there, man. Now, it's a way I think they should handle it when they got families and little kids and all that. But you still got to go. You're an illegal immigrant. Get your ass on. I can't get a job because y'all willing to work for peanuts because y'all ain't got no education and you illegal and the people who's hiring you know it, but you still qualify for the job. Get your ass out of here. And that's just it.
Yo, man. Listen, man, they come over here, they get over. Do you know what they got to do to get over here, man? They got to go through so much to get over here. They got to hop wires.
I don't care about and guess what? They
bus
got to
trips,
do a whole
rides
bunch to get back.
Under the cars and trunks, all this stuff, man.
Guess what? They got a whole lot to do to get back. I say get their asses out of here, and I'm with Trump with that. Listen, we was in jail one day, right?
no matter what it is. Oh, go ahead.
We in jail one day, right? This what? This was, I think I was still in jail when Trump got voted back in this time. So, they already knew about how Trump was carrying it the first 4 years when he was in there. Then Joe Biden beat him out the next time. Mm-hmm. And then Trump get it back. But during the, what they call it, the ballot counting and all that, and, they'll let us stay up, and especially at low security jails, and watch in our TV rooms, and everybody watching to see who ready to become the president. And they talk about the red is winning over here, the blue is winning over here in this state. And boy, all the Mexicans was in there in one room, boy. I'm talking about on pins and needles like this, just watching the TV. I'm sitting in the back. I'll walk past the room and be like, don't get scared now. Pack that shit up. He won. They not talking about he didn't win yet. He won. Pack that shit up.
Yeah.
And again, like I said.
You out of pocket.
But shit, I ain't out of pocket, man. Listen.
They in one. Hold on, there's in one room.
All one room like this. I'm talking about staring at the TV. Trump get me like, they know they going. It's over with. I'm in the back like, I told y'all. Yeah, get your ass out of here, man.
You out of pocket, man.
Yeah, well, all right, well, cool. Well, that's what I got to live with that then.
But hold on.
Yeah.
So hold on, say it again. Hold on, one time. They's in one room. Look at the TV.
Yes, 90 of them. 90. They in that motherfucker. You can hear a pin drop, a frog shit on the floor. They in there like this.
And you ain't antagonizing.
I'm in the back because they got TV rooms for certain races. That might be the Mexican TV room.
Yeah.
And I come to the back, and as soon as I'm like, yo, Trump won. Pack that shit up. Pack, recall, pack that shit up. You know what that mean? Y'all getting deported. And he ain't playing. They dragging, and I ain't saying this is cool, man. They dragging pregnant women down the street, 6, 7 months old, pregnant and everything. They round their ass up, get them out of here. And like I said, they should have a better diplomacy when it comes to stuff like that. Because, the kids ain't got nothing. And I'm only bitter because I've been in jail a long time, and our arch enemy in jail is Mexicans, especially federal jail. Like I said, I'm not a racist. I love white boys. I love black boys. I love Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? But in jail, Mexicans do not mess with you, especially when I was in Cali. They ain't selling you nothing from their stores. They ain't tattooing on no black. None of that shit. But you watch all the black TV shows. Y'all dressed like us. Y'all singing all the black raps. But you hate niggas. But you is a nigga for real. You got melanin in your skin. And I used to be confused at that. Like, damn, we go to war with the white boys. Y'all side with them. When we go to war with any one of them races, everybody team up against the blacks. So that will embed a deep hatred in you. And I've been in there for decades. So I'm like, damn, man, you'll go around and snatch an old black man out of a wheelchair and you know he ain't got nothing to do with this riot. But just anything. Beat the back. Beat the Moya. Moya. That's what Moya mean, black. And I'm like,
They said beat the Moya?
Yes. Beat their ass. Get them. In the jails when it's going down. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that was a pause. Shout out to everybody. Malik Lanier, he said it, man. That was a pause. What you said, man. It was crazy.
Well, what was the pause? Man, we ain't doing that pause stuff. If you from Philly, man, we trying to block that joint. Ain't no pause, man. We know we talking about we grown men, we grown women. Ain't nobody up here trying to suck no dick or nothing like that. I'm a heterosexual man. We ain't got to monitor. We say we grown. We grown. Let's go ahead and step forward. No, it ain't.
When you come out there, step out there and put you. Listen, I'm rocking with rocking with y'all, man. I'm rocking with y'all, Leak, man. I got y'all. I mean, simple things. 128 said, leave all the Latina women
with the wagons. That's my guy. Shout out to you. We might can go ahead and put them. No, I ain't going. Yeah, man.
Yeah, this guy. You got to calm him down because he started driving down that road, man, and then it's hard to get him to slow down. Wow. So listen, I'm just sitting here trying to picture that in my mind, man. That's a crazy situation.
Yeah.
I can imagine, like, if they're talking about, deporting African Americans.
Yeah, they can't. We built this jump. They can't deport us.
Mexicans built it too.
No, they didn't. They ain't built. No, they built it now illegally.
They've been building it for years. They've been over here for a while, man.
Yes, but not like the niggas.
Especially like places like Texas.
Yeah. But that's really it is. Texas, California.
Yeah.
The United States took that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That was called Los Angeles, some crazy like Spanish joint. Something like that. I mean, the City of Angels or something like that. But the military for the U.S., they went over there and brodied all that territory. Like, yeah, we pushed them back a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? The border right there. But I'm all with that. Like what Trump said, immigrate. Yeah, we can't go over there in their country and live there. They ain't going for that, man. You can't. Nah, go ahead, man. Get out of here. Like we had this one CEO, right? And I hated this CEO. And she was a CEO at a transit facility in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And in Oklahoma is just one big transit facility. It's not a jail that somebody stays at and do their time at. You're just going through there to get to your jail. And as you come in, you go through the process of R&D and all that. They got to strip you out, make you take a shower and all that, give you bed clothes, then send you to your housing unit. So this could take anywhere between 8 to 15 hours. So, you got to go sign paperwork. You got to tell them if you're on special diet, if you got any type of alignments with you that you need to see the nurse about. So the lady will sit up there and she see one inmate at a time. So the Spanish boy go up to her, and she's a white lady. She's an older lady. And he's up there like, no, he's speaking Spanish. And she like, yo, yeah, I need to interpret. Like, he like getting like, you could tell that he's hostile with his language now. She like, listen, I don't know what you saying. You are in the United States of America. You have to learn my language. I don't have to learn your language. And I'm sitting in the back like, to the police. You goddamn right, you over here. Why we got to learn how to speak Spanish? But I get it, because everybody can get along now. But we in the United States still, period. In the United States, these Englishmen built it off English. Am I lying? Am I lying?
Yeah, I guess, man. I guess.
You say you guess I'm lying.
No, I'm saying I guess you're telling the truth. I mean, I guess I agree.
Well, yeah, that's it.
So, people just, you just know I'm okay with anybody being here because.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. No,
personally.
But jail made me like that. Now that I'm out here, I don't care. But when I'm in jail, I want their asses to get deported. I'd be happy as shit when they back buses up and call 25 of them. And I'd be like, yeah, you know where they going, because they got one jail now that they send them all to because they all getting deported.
Oh, so before you get released, you're getting up out of here?
Yes. Once you do the time for whatever you locked up for, you're getting deported. You're doing their time first.
So you sitting there watching and smiling?
Yeah. Like a motherfucker. I'm over there like, all right, say it soon. All right, yeah, I'll let you, man. Be cool, man. Come back the other route next time. You came in a Louis this time, come back in that Gucci next time. Yeah. Suitcase, that is.
Yeah. What's up with this guy, man?
Yeah.
Yo, man. So listen, y'all, we take some questions, man. We just want to chime in. I know it's Friday night. Everybody want to go get something to eat, hang out, get some food, stuff like that. So we don't want to keep y'all too long, but want to thank everybody who's been tuning in. And, also, I want to say TNS Licensing and Consulting. If you want to start your home care agency, you want to get in the home care field, contact TNS Licensing and Consulting, 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. They are allowing you to start a home care agency for only $999. Call them and tell them that you heard the ad on Tales from the Jails, and they will be able to assist you in starting your home care agency. You got a mother, a sister, anybody who looking to get into that business. As we know, this is home care. Home care is $1 billion industry. I mean, billion with a B. So call them today, 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. And I want to give a shout out to my guy, man, I didn't forget you, man. I got your commercial coming, bro. I just, a little tied up. I got you, man. You know who you are. But yeah, that's just, let's get them questions going. So did you ever see a riot in real life? Malik Lanier said,
yes. I said I was in 2-3. Me, not just see it. I got locked up in the SMOOth program 24 months. SMOOth program means special management unit. And they deemed that you did something that did something in a melee, which is out of pocket scene with one or more people. And I've been from a riot, couples of times. One thing about jail, if you go in there and you do over 3 years, you're going to be in a riot. Whether it be against other blacks, Mexicans, white, you're going to be in a riot.
Yeah, shout out to YBC Waters, man. Yeah, you're right. Get well soon, YBC Waters, man. I hear everybody saying that interview, man. He was saying, you feel me? Was he? You feel me a lot? And then, yeah, that's just the way he talked, man. He just, he a real
to make sure y'all feel it.
Yeah, he a real cool young guy, man. So he just wanted to say, you feel me? So I respect his lingo, man. That's how he talk, man. But overall, man, I'm glad he came up here to tell the story. There's some good content in there with and all that. But shout out to YBC Waters. Who you rocking with tonight? Oh, that's right. This tonight. You got the Jake Paul fight tonight. Jake Paul versus what's the tall boy?
This is a professional boxer, ain't it?
Yeah.
Somebody just bet $200,000 on Jake Paul. I forgot who it was. I just seen it.
Well, they gonna lose that money if Jake Paul beat this guy, man. Not on duty. If he win this
Jake
fight,
Paul be beating people up too.
If he win this fight, man,
he ready.
I'm gonna be very surprised at boxing. Shout out to B Nizzle. Yeah, Anthony Joshua is his name. But he to me, I mean, not on duty. He a big softball, not on duty. He be letting like little guys knock him out. Like Ruiz was like a chubby kind of guy. He went there and knocked him down. Then his chin a little suspect. He's strong, but that chin, once you hit him on that chin, he bound to go down. So Jake Paul got a chance against him. He's got to land that right shot. And I commend Jake Paul for taking on. If they really fight, I commend Jake Paul for taking this fight, man. I commend him for that. Any more questions before we get out of here? Yeah, Shabazz the OG, man. We've been in contact with him as well, man. So we should probably have him up here soon. Father Nature one. Yo, my comment to you from New Orleans. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to you, man. New Orleans in the building.
Yeah, we try to get up with NBA YoungBoy.
Remember, man, please, man, help support, man. Become a member, man.
My son gave me a hard way time. I was saying his name wrong. I was calling him YoungBoy NBA. So my son was like, yo, it's not his name, Dad. So I got it right now. Correct.
Malik Liner. Yes, we would do an interview with Jail. Shoot, I think we probably did a couple of them on the phone already, didn't we?
Yeah, you had a few calls coming through.
Yes. Hopefully we going to have some more for y'all.
Yeah,
and that merch will be here soon at an alarming rate.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said
you can do it by yourself.
Okay.
You just gotta be able to, they'll listen, call a number, they'll help you out. They'll tell you everything you need, but you don't need a team or staff. What's up, Lil Yup 323?
City back home.
Huh? He said he was gunning down. Oh, where the comment at?
Yeah, sometimes you don't get it. I don't see it.
Okay, so it was somebody commented said they had a relationship with a guard and they was gunning. What that mean? Gun down? What does that mean? Huh? Oh.
Gun them down. Yeah, when they got all types. They call them snipers. Or the DC, like, because we like, especially when the DC sniper was out. You know, DC boys love to jack off to the guards, like, or they call him busting. I'm like, hold up, nigga be standing in his doorway, like, you walk past, and be like, what you doing? Oh, I'm busting her head. So you know, you give him his space to do that. He jacking off. He got a bird eye view to whatever CO is working the block. Yeah. Or we might be in the kitchen. Niggas be in the kitchen in the chow hall. Yeah, niggas be
in
doing
the
all
kitchen
stuff.
while you're cooking the food.
Like when you come up to guards and speak to them, you're not allowed to have your hands in your pants. Like as far as you can't have your hands in your pockets or nothing. Guards tell you, get away from me. You gotta have your hands out to your side and talking because niggas cut their pockets out, don't be wearing no drawers, put their hands in the pants whole time they massaging on their manhood. Yeah, niggas is freaky, bro. Niggas is in that joint trying to get that joint up out of them. Yeah.
Wow.
And you know, again, we're not glamorizing this and saying this is something to do, but this is a fact. And I'm trying to let y'all know at an alarming rate that they are freakier than a frog with a mustache.
Yeah, Tory Lane's about to be out probably. I don't want to say soon, but I think he don't got that much time left, do we?
No, I just seen it the other day. I think he said 2026 or 27, something like that. He be out soon.
Yeah, he'll be out soon. But they probably ain't gotta make him do that whole dime. But yeah, y'all, man, thank everybody for tuning in today, man. Just want to give y'all live, man. We gonna be more consistent with it, but just want to give y'all live and thank everybody for tuning in. You know, a solid, simple thing. Just became a member, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. We thank everybody who's been tuning in. Get ready for them Eagles tomorrow. Everybody from Philadelphia. You know, we gonna be locked and loaded tomorrow. Shout out to @Slim789. We gonna keep going, man. We gonna keep doing what we doing. Shout out to everybody. Father Nature. Y'all think? Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Super E Money. New More Films. You know, Jermaine Whitehead, not on duty.
Oh, you see how y'all two meet? We met about 30 years ago. I'm going to tell you the story, right? You know, he had a dyno, something crazy. I was about 13, 14. He probably was about 12. You know what I mean? He had a dyno.
The first time I met you.
But we met before then, but we was getting close then.
I knew you before then. We was young.
But it became solidified when I asked him to hold this bike, right? And I ain't had much going on, no family at home. He had a family pop that, you know, was strict with them. So he had to go in, you know, stuff like that. So I had the bike. Me, I'm like, well, damn, if I get his bike back, I ain't got no transportation tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not get a bike back. You know, I seen him, I rode off on it. He told me, yo, my bike. I ride on the street fast and shit, man, fuck out of here. I got this joint. So he going home. His pop like, nah, you can't come in here unless you go get that bike. You know, when your pop tell you something like that, you got to go out and get the bike. So I eventually gave the bike back or whatever, but it was around that time we met, and that was about 30 years ago.
Yeah, a couple punches flew and all that too when we got
a couple punches.
Yeah, don't forget that part. Yeah, my pop told me, he said, listen, don't.
We working on Super E Money. We working on that right now, man. Things taking time about getting Joey up here, man. I got to go down to Skinny Joey's, man. Shout out to Skinny Joey's, man. Go down there and get one of the best cheesesteaks in the city, if not the best. We got to go down there, man. We got to go down there because I can see all the texting and emailing and it ain't working. People be busy, man. People living lives every day, man. So I got to go there. We got to go down there and pull up beside Skinny Joey's like, yo, Tales from the Jails, let's talk about it. But yeah,
everybody, listen, everybody who has a story about prison, man, is a go. If we can get them up here, we gonna get them up here. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna continue to work. We only a few episodes in. You know, we fairly new, but thanks to y'all, it's been spreading like a wildfire, man. Like seriously, like we can't even do all the stuff without y'all, man. It's been spreading because of y'all, honestly, man. Like, and I'm just keeping it real. And like we can't do nothing without y'all. If y'all was leave us there tomorrow, man, we probably wouldn't. This joint probably would die out. So we appreciate the support y'all been giving us. But it's been spreading because of y'all, honestly. So we thank everybody who's been supporting us 1,000%. All the members, all the listeners. Also we on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's been doing amazing. It's spreading into California all the way up to New York. It's doing really, really well. And don't forget to check out that Trap Street Kev interview. That's out. I know a lot of y'all probably already saw it already.
Loved it.
But it's out. It's doing fairly well, spreading. It's now tapping into New York and so forth and so on. And listen, man, we appreciate everybody. As we see, we got some guys from New Orleans on here. It's been crazy. Said Lil Yup, hit up DM us, Lil Yup. Get with us.
My man Peanut said rookies of the year at an alarming rate. Salute.
Appreciate that. Anything else you want to go over real fast?
Man, it's the weekend, y'all. You know the weekend come, man. A lot of people was off, man. Man, enjoy your family, man. Enjoy your family, man. Plan, plot strategically, you know, in a positive manner when I say plan and plot. You know, the days you got off, man, don't mean you could just sit back and just sleep them days away. No, relax. Catch up with your family, man. It's football season for the people that like football, man. It's cold out there, so you ain't got to be out there ripping and running. You know, build with your family, man. Build with your family, man, because just because they family don't mean there ain't nobody going to die, or you for that matter. Mm-hmm. So cherish that, man. Cherish that, man. Cherish that, man.
And also, don't get locked up today because you won't get out until Monday.
You see what Beanie said, locked up for the weekend with dirty white boys and weekends. That's what Beanie said.
Yeah. Do not get arrested tonight because you won't get out until Monday.
Maybe Tuesday.
Yeah.
At an alarming rate.
You're going to be on that cold bench making you a cheese sandwich pillow. Talking about turnkey. Do not just walk away from the issue. Walk away, man. Just go home. Just walk away. It ain't even worth it. Just go home. Go back to your family because you're going to wish you walked away because they will lock you up, ladies and gentlemen. And they will
beat you up.
Yes. And will hold you until Monday. So just be safe, be free. Do not go to jail tonight. Please, everybody. Do not go to jail. You know what I mean? Because you won't get out until Monday. Your whole weekend going to be in there. You're going to miss the Eagles. You're going to miss out on your family. You're going to miss a lot of stuff, man, for those who, you know, there's a lot of things going on. So just make sure that you stay free.
Test, man.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
Sorry to hear that, man. You know, what I will say that may sound callous, but we men well, hopefully test. I'm assuming that you're a man, but if you ain't, I apologize. But if you are a man, we men, and I would rather die before. I would rather my parents die before me. That's the way it's supposed to go. Shouldn't no mom, dad, grandmom see their kids or their grandkids die before them. That's not the way it's supposed to go. Life is supposed to reproduce, and you know, the older ones go ahead and move along, and we get left the legacy to raise up, and then it's our time, and then our kids got their time. Everybody got their time. One thing that man is promised and will not be denied, and that's death.
Better believe it. So listen, everybody, stay free. You know, cherish your loved ones. Like you said, they're supposed to go before us. They may go before us or they may not. But just cherish them, appreciate life because we never know when we're going to go. And also stay free. Don't spend your years behind these prison walls. Y'all heard the stories. A lot of them up here. A lot of people come here. Everybody come here to say the same thing, man. If I could do it over again, I would not be breaking no law. So for those of you who have been in prison and came home, it's time to fly straight. And those of you who are throwing rocks at the penitentiary, you know, it's time to stop, man. Because you don't want to go in there and lose 10 to 15, 20 years of your life or just lose your life altogether. So let's stay free, y'all. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it, man. You know, I ain't trying to beat it. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to bring you to the water and I'm walking the fuck away. I done drunk my fill. I'm full as a billy goat on a landslide. So if you don't get full, shit, to each his own.
So listen, we'll thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, subscribe, and be members on all platforms.